All right, happy Friday, YouTube and TikTok. Happy Friday. Is it really a happy Friday? We're living in the end times, we're living in the end days, and all we see is evil abounding everywhere we look. Every time we turn on the hell vision, there's nothing in the news but bad news. But I want to touch on something this morning. Ministry announcements first. No offerings at all to our ministry. It's been a long time now, except for Richard from Rochester, New York, a few days ago, and I thank him and all of you that help support this ministry and outreach. We are an outreach. We reach out beyond TikTok and YouTube and go out into the streets, into the mean streets. But I'm going to touch on something, and we've got to be wise as serpents and tame as doves. I'm going to get this out of the way, I voted for Donald Trump. I had the Trump hat. One of my viewers sent me, I think it was Diane, sent me a Trump hat. I forget who sent me the hat because I had broken mine. But I'm starting to scratch my head. I'm starting to wonder. A lot of people are saying he is the anti-Messiah. I'm uploading this as going on my TikTok channel too, so I gotta watch my words carefully. The anti-Messiah is what the world calls this man of sin, but the Bible doesn't call him that. But I have been supportive of Donald Trump, but he ran on exposing the unaliving of MLK and the Kennedys, of what really happened. What really happened in Roswell, New Mexico back in the 1940s. Full disclosure, and then he promised the client list from Epstein, who was on that list and who was going to the island over there. And the truth about, did Epstein go to sleep by himself? I got to be careful. You know what I'm talking about, the unaliving. Was there any foul play there? And he promised this as his campaign promises. Promises made, promises kept. But it seems like, no, I could see Joe Biden. Now, he promised too. Well, we're talking about Joe Biden, sleepy Joe. He promised to cure cancer. I'm still surviving cancer. He didn't cure cancer, but we didn't expect that from him. We expected it from Donald Trump. We didn't expect finding out what really took place with MLK and John F. Kennedy and Bobby Kennedy and even Roswell, New Mexico. We didn't expect that from the Democratic Party. The elite, so we call them. The Hollywood and the mainstream media, the Hollywood and the music industry and the satanic cults. But we expected more from Donald Trump. So what did we get? A big nothing burger. Nothing to see here. Nothing came of the Kennedy files, the Martin Luther King files. We don't know anything about disclosure. We don't know any more now than we did 30 years ago. Nothing. But the biggest one, and I am thoroughly disgusted and have lost all respect for Pam Bondi and Dan Bongino and Kash Patel. The cover-up. I didn't expect it of Trump. Cornered Pam Bondi and company, Attorney General, and all of her flunkies, holding the reports up in the air for a photo op and saying that they're on her desk, the files, then now to backtrack. And for Trump to say, there's nothing to see here. No foul play with Epstein. No foul play took place at all. You're imagining this. And there was no client list. Well, if there wasn't a client list, why is Maxwell in prison? Why is she in prison? If there's nothing that happened and no list. But these are high profile politicians, kings, princes, well-known celebrities. So the cover-up continues, and this time, I'm sorry, Trump failed us all. He failed us all, and the Attorney General. I think they're disappointed, but they can't say anything. Maybe Trump was dancing on that island with Wild Bill Clinton. Do you think they were dancing? Maybe they were doing some country line dancing on that island. But that's sex trafficking. That's pedophilia. And I'm totally disgusted. Now, since all this hits the forefront of the news, nothing to see here. No client list. And the media and the people that voted for Trump are in an uproar. I mean, they are in an uproar. What do they come out with? An investigation into Comey, James Comey, and the other, what was his name? I can't even think of his name. Not Clapper. Somebody leave a comment. What was his name? But I've got news for you. It's smoke and mirrors. It's to throw you off and make you forget about the no client list for Epstein. They cannot do anything to Comer. Nothing to the other guy. The statute of limitations ran out years and years ago. If they were going to do anything for the false Russia collusion, it would have had to happen during Trump's first presidency when they were doing this. But I'm starting to wonder, maybe now the ladies of The View, maybe now the mainstream media, since Donald Trump covered for all the elite, the Hollywood pedophiles, the Democratic and Republicans that go worship owls in a secret ceremonies, maybe now they'll like Donald Trump. I don't know if I do. Let me know, what do you think? I'm going to get ready and head out with our ministry. Please, if you can help support our ministry. Nobody's sending in anything. We need some help. God bless. Let me know in the comments, what do you think?